like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yellow, I'm the line.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, alert three.
Slam.
Easy.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep. Alert flare. Switch.
Hey, watch it. Watch the end.
Wide. Get wide. Back. Just
On second down, a run with Breida. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is Breida. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. I don't miss it. 45 to Mike. I don't miss it. Check. Hey, get him. You got it.
Hey, Sunday on.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Check Mike 45. Get in the way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
It's yellow. Argo on, 80.
That's right, baby. Shit.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Argo on, 80. Hey, 43.
58.
10 yards on the pickup.
58. Come on.
Second and
You ain't going
inches.
nowhere.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike 58 right there.
Hey, let's get some paper.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Point it right. Give me something. Here we go. Check three. Pistol. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip. Like that.
Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running right, this is Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and...
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Breida, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He can run for it, and he whipped. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Caught by Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. It's a give to Freeman running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 44, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
180! 25 to Mike. Pistol. Twins, watch the twins. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking in zone for Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Not today, you want. Not today.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert!
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go. SOS.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yellow. Yo.
Hey, Sunday.
High 7, let's go. Right over there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a give, right side. It's Freeman, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield is complete to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Go. 45's the mark. Check, 45's the mark. Check, 45's the mark.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
To you. Orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And an alley to run. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
26, 49ers 21.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, well, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Mayfield on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. This is Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
15.
Alert 3, alert
66. Bullet ride. Undercrunch.
Now Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
That's it, baby.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Lucky.
58, right over there. Yeah.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Easy.
Kill.
43.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
58,
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I smell fear in that offense. I ripple him. Shoot.
Mahomes to throw. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Back to throw, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Check, yellow. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Yellow. 15.
One final try for Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final.